my name is Abby, and today I'll be taking you guys out on a little vlog to this city called Flushing in Queens. It's this really great place for Asian food. It has all kinds of varieties that you can get, from Korean to Chinese. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys what I did there, and let's go! So after taking the subway to Flushing, my friend and I walked down a couple of blocks to get to this Korean restaurant called the Coop. It was a really nice building, and luckily there weren't a lot of people eating at that time since we arrived there at around 3 p.m. and it was on a weekday. So yeah, it was really nice that the place wasn't that crowded. My friend ordered the japchae, which is basically these stir-fried glass noodles with a bunch of vegetables in it and some beef, I believe. And my friend ordered that. Meanwhile, I ordered their boneless chicken. The chicken looked really good. It was well represented. It had some drizzle on it. I'm not really sure what the white stuff is. I don't think it really added much to the flavor. And the boneless chicken was flavored yangnyeom, which I believe is like sweet and spicy. To my disappointment, the boneless fried chicken wasn't really crispy. I've had Korean fried chicken before, mostly in H Mart, and the ones that they cooked in H Mart were really crispy and juicy inside. For this one in the Coop, their chicken wasn't crispy, or at least the chicken that I got. The breading was really soft, and it wasn't like the crunch that's like you're really looking for when you're eating Korean fried chicken. I'm wondering if the reason why the chicken I got wasn't crispy was because it was boneless. Maybe the chicken that they're well known for is the one with the bones. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed with their boneless chicken, but you know, maybe next time I'll order the one with the bones. Okay, so this one I was really excited for. This is called budae-jjigae. It has a lot of different ingredients in it, like enoki mushrooms, tofu, spam, sausages, noodles, you name it. I was really excited for this dish, even though it's not the dish that they're well known for. They're well known for the chicken, but this dish was so good. It really hit the spot. It had the tinge of spiciness that I was looking for, and it was so good. Even though we ate this on a hot day, I really couldn't pass on this dish. It's so good. I cannot recommend this dish enough if you come here. And yeah, it was just really good. And overall, it was a really good experience. I definitely come there again because they had a lot more Korean food that I wanted to try out, but you know, we already had like 3 dishes and the budae-jjigae was pretty big, so yeah, we couldn't order more than 3. And so with our bellies full, my friend and I started a trek to this bookstore called Bandi Books. We had to go through the main street in Flushing, and it was so crowded. I was like kind of like ugh. It was a good thing that everyone was still wearing their masks. The walk to the bookstore took 22 minutes from the Coop, the restaurant we just ate at, and it was a pretty small bookstore. Big part of it was just Korean books, like Hangul, like no English books, or like English books translated from Korean. There was like a section for K-pop albums, and by the entrance, the girl groups was by the entrance and the boys was by the cashier area. And obviously I went towards the girl group section because I'm not really into boy groups and K-pop that much anymore. So I ended up getting the Twice album, the Cheer Up album, legendary, iconic. I also saw a Taeyeon album, her latest album, What Do I Call You, and I really wanted to get it, but it was $24, and the Cheer Up album I got for $21, which is like like $3 cheaper than the ones I found online, so I just got the Cheer Up album since I could save some money. After sweating and walking in the super hot weather, hot humid weather, my friend and I went to this cafe called Prince Tea House, and it was actually a lot smaller than I expected, but the vibe was pretty good. It wasn't like a cafe that was too loud, and my friend and I got a good seat. And while we were waiting for our food and drinks in the Prince Tea House, my friend decided to do a little unboxing of her GOT7 album that she got from the Bandi Bookstore. Here, you can start. You don't have to say anything. Oh yeah, you do the voiceover. Is that like an album or just like it's like a photo book?
Well, there's an album.
Is he your bias? No. You just wanted it.
Yeah. It's just okay. There's more people in there. Okay. Oh my god. No, I'm about to cry.
Who is it?
My bias right here. It's like a film, right? It's so cute. I can put it in my case.
Okay, so our food finally arrived and I ordered the mango slushy. My friend ordered the rosé tea, and we also ordered one slice of the matcha crepe cake. My drink, the mango yogurt slushy, really hit the spot for me because it was a really hot day that day, and the mango was so cold and it was really nice to drink it. And another thing that I really loved was that the mango tasted really fresh. It's not just like the mango flavoring or like frozen mangoes. So next was tasting the matcha crepe cake. It was really good, but in Tagalog it's called suya, and I just kind of got like sick of it after like 4 or 3 bites of it. Yeah, we didn't really get to finish the matcha crepe cake, which was sad. Yeah, I'd definitely be open to trying another crepe cake or another dessert from that cafe because it looked really good and it looked really popular with the people that we were sitting next to. Okay, and after the cafe, my friend and I were really tired, so we just went home. But that day was really fun and it was nice to go back to Flushing again. I definitely missed getting the food there. Now, this isn't in the same day, but my mom and I also went to New York City a few weeks ago, and in that trip I went to a bookstore called Book Off. I believe it's actually a Japanese bookstore, and it has all kinds of different things like games and figurines and manga, so I really wanted to show you guys all the different stuff you can get there. But first, my mom and I were really hungry, so we ate in Times Square. Nothing special, it was just Bubba Gump. Their pasta was actually surprisingly good. I didn't really know what to expect. The bread was so good and the pasta sauce was really good as well. The walk from Times Square to Book Off is actually not that far. It's probably around 10 minutes at most. Now you can see here in their basement is where all the manga, anime, and books are. At first I was so excited to see Maison Ikoku being sold here, but alas, they didn't sell it for a discount. It's the same price. It's the same retail price. Meanwhile, I can get it for like 18 bucks at Right Stuff Anime, so I was like, I better just buy it from Right Stuff Anime because I could save like a decent amount of money, like around $6. There are seriously so many options of manga over here and all kinds of different genres. There's even yaoi. And yeah, even though I don't really read yaoi, I was surprised to see it. This is probably the biggest collection of mangas that I've ever seen in a bookstore, which was pretty cool. The bookstore also had some graphic novels for you to browse, so if you're into that, you could come in here. They're like $3, so you can save some money. And I didn't notice this before when I first went to Book Off, but they actually sold some Japanese audio, some Japanese CDs, but some of them had like anime boys. And they also had some really sparse K-pop albums. They were quite old, like EXO's Overdose, but they weren't in very good condition. And I was just browsing the shelves when I saw this Witch comic book or graphic novel, and I was a huge fan of Witch when I was a kid. I literally have like magazines of them in my bookshelf right now. So I was really excited, but they didn't have a discount on them, which I was really disappointed about because I really wanted to get one. And so when you actually come back up from the basement, there's a little bit of shelves with anime DVDs, so you can browse those as well if you're a really true fan of an anime. The bookstore doesn't only have Japanese mangas or books, they actually have English books as well, like English literature. If you go up, they have this beautiful little shelves of $1 books. Like seriously, look at all of these $1 books. Like this is a book lover's heaven. I definitely need to take my English literature friends to this place because wow. And that's basically it for the video. I'm sorry if it wasn't that long or if I didn't really get to show you guys that much food in Flushing. I really wish I could have, but you know, I didn't really want to spend too much time in Flushing. But yeah, I hope you had fun watching my video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye!